Hello, it's Alex here, and you're joining me for a DDO character generation and the tutorial quest. Hopefully we can have some fun today. It's basically a first look for those of you that haven't played the game before. I'm going to go quickly over the character generation, show you how things work there, without going into too much boring detail. Then we're going to jump straight into the action. So, there are currently 4 different styles to play as. You've got the melee, spell, specialist, iconic. Iconic we don't really need to look at the moment. They're more for people who have been playing the game for a while. You start off with different things at a higher level. Uh, I'll go further into that in a future video. Specialists are for people who want more to do, really. You got your rogues, your rangers, artificers, various different specific skill sets. Spellcasters basically come in 2 types. You have offensive spellcasters and you have healing and defensive spellcasters. Each very useful and all very crucial in a party. And then you have your standard melee classes. For the sake of the tutorial, we'll be going with these. Should be quite easy. These are the best. This melee is the best way to go when you're just starting out, as it's quite simple to get a hold of. For now, I think we'll stick with the fighter. Paths. We have Vanguard Warrior, Stalwart Soldier, and Whirlwind Fighter. These 3 here are the preset ones made by the game for people who haven't played before. Once you start to know the game dynamics and the mechanics of it all, we can go into the customization of it. Pick, small details that can make a big difference to your character. However, with the customization, there comes the big risk of getting a lot of things wrong, and you really don't want that to happen if you're just playing. So until you know more about the game, I would recommend you stay away from this button here. So let's start with the Vanguard Warrior, the offensive one. Race, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 races to choose from here. We have got human, the most versatile race. Humans can basically be anything. You have the elves, they are more dexterous. I would recommend them for perhaps rangers or rogues. Halflings, your standard sort of sneaky little builds. Dwarves, a lot more hardy, a lot more health, constitution. They can stand more of a hit. Warforged now, they are a specialized class, race, sorry. They can be adapted to do most things, but because they suffer a wisdom score, a wisdom penalty, they can be it can be quite difficult to incorporate them into certain things. Half elves. The best way to look at a half elf is a human with less feats, so you have less directions to go with it, but you can become more specialized in the things that you're doing, such as having higher sort of diplomacy, different speech skills. Drow elves. Now, personally, they're so cool, but I struggle to find a really good use for them. I mean, the best use I would say for a drow elf would probably be the sorcerer. They've got a really high charisma, and charisma being the sorcerer's main sort of stat for spell points and damage output would be great. And then of course you've got your half orcs. The male half orcs look scary. They're very, very, very strong. You get highest strength bonuses with orcs, and they have great things down their enhancement trees. They are less intelligent. They are stupid, really stupid, and they don't have much charisma. They're boring. So they don't make great casters. They do not make great mages or spellcasters at all. So if you are going to make a wizard, stay away from the half orc. But for now, for the purposes of fighter, we are going to go with the humans. I think we'll make it male, and then we go into the character customization, which is very, very, very deep. It is good. Well, there's a randomization button here, but you can see all the different things you can change here, and there are a lot of different things you can do with it. It's great. Let's find something we're happy with. Let's go with that. Right. Quick name for it. I'll go with blue lit, or blue light. Yeah. Yeah, as you can see here, I do have other characters previously. I've been playing this game quite a bit, each reaching various stages. But yeah, some very interesting things in this game. Right, let's go. It may be worth pointing out one thing to note with this game. It can experience particularly long loading screens or the occasional bug on a loading screen. However, over the time I've played it, I find it really doesn't bother me at all. The gameplay is just so immersive. You sort of forget about all these little bugs. Right, so we're starting off on an airship. An airship flying above a sea. This is because, you know, as I've gotten further in the game, it's given me the option to either start at level 1 in the tutorial zone or level 4 in, you know, the place after, the real world. So we just thought, we'll start at level 1. Another thing to note, there is not much in the way of actual spoken dialogue.
You find yourself waking on a shore of flotsam. Memories of a large white dragon striking your ship
Can you talk?
come flooding back.
Speak to me!
Oi, were you on that ship that got attacked by the dragon? You're the first
Ah,
survivor
you're
we've
awake!
seen, and
Oi,
sailors have been
you
washing
ain't
up around
undead,
us.
are you?
Are you looking for survivors or looting bodies? Now don't go blaming a poor rogue for making a living. Besides, I didn't take
Can
nothing
you
from
move?
You got nothing worth taking. Yeah. It's right dangerous to walk around here without a blade. For my good deed of the day, I can give you something back at my...
If what the halfling said was true, no one but you made it to the island alive.
Follow me!
It may be worth following this rogue. For now.
Right, down at the bottom right, we have our action bar. Various
Here
things.
we are.
They
So
correspond
you
to
want a weapon or
different
not?
keys. So if you press 1, go into sneak mode. These, of course, are customizable. You can move them about. You can add more bars as you like. So at the start, we are not going to need that. Not going to need that. We'll need that later. There we go. Let's talk to Jeets.
Go ahead, give it a few swings.
As it says here on the hints and tips, I to open your inventory.
As you take hold of the weapon, feeling its balance, you can't help but notice this Jeets has more he wants to say.
Selimus is at the grotto. Tell her to keep her knickers on.
Selimus is in the grotto. I shall show you the way.
Now we're going to go deliver a letter to Jeet's sister, Selimus.
Here we are.
To open the map.
Go inside
So
and speak
here,
with Selimus.
entrances
I'll
are
wait
yellow.
here for Jeets.
Quest entrances are yellow and objective entrances. All other entrances will be covered either grey. If it is a quest that you haven't done before, it will be blue. Let's close these. This is the window that you get for each quest entrance. You get to select different difficulties. As this is the tutorial, you can only select solo, which is a little bit of a pain, but there we go.
Is this Selimus, the cleric you were sent to find?
Who in Khyber are you?
We're basically running through what she's saying. There's a bunch of Sawagin. These Sawagin, they're like fish monsters. And
First,
yeah,
I shall surround us with a protection spell.
Her spell temporarily prevents you from dying, though you can still suffer injuries. This effect will wear off when you leave these caves.
Now, let's be about it.
There are loads and loads of little things in this game that make it unique, even almost like.
A gate?
Of course, you got the commands that
There
most
must be a way
MMOs
to
have,
open
but
it.
things
Try up
like
that ladder.
/LFB,
I'll remain here and bash any Sawagin trying to sneak out.
It's only a little thing, but it really does help. To climb ladders, literally just walk into it or jump into it and it'll work. Spacebar to jump, obviously.
You hear the shuffling and wheezing of some creature coming from the corridor ahead.
Right up here we have a Sawagin. If you hit tab, it will auto-select the nearest monster to you.
The corroded lever at the rear of this corridor most likely controls the gate where the cleric, Selimus, is waiting.
Good job, but no time to dawdle.
As you can see, they really did pay attention to detail in this
Onward
series.
to glory.
For a game that's
Selimus
quite a
isn't
few years
too
old
hot to
now.
me. Thanks for putting in the good word. Don't you worry, Selimus. I'm here to watch your behind now.
Charge! What, it's empty?
Oi, where's the bloody Sawagin?
Look, the door closed behind us.
It would be logical to assume.
There are more of them up there. Stay alert. The righteous smite you! Sawagin wretches, are you scared of me? Come down and fight! For the flame!
Okay, so we have to explore
Such
the
is
chamber
the fate of
for a
evil.
way out.
Now, let's find a way out of here.
This is a locked door. You can
Can't
tell that
pick
by the key
this.
on it.
Anyone see a key?
Curious. I just stepped on something. A latch.
Good work!
Right.
I see a key down there. Who's up for a swim?
The swimming mechanism is
Hydrophobia mean anything to you?
really quite good. I mean, you go into the water, aiming down, while looking down, just move forward.
You
Pick up
grab
key,
the silver
see the
key.
breath bar. If this runs
Time
out,
to
slowly
swim for the
start,
surface.
taking damage. You don't really want to stay around for that to happen though.
I knew you'd come in handy. This way.
To use the key, just click on the door.
I'm weary. Let's take a moment to rest.
Ha! I still got plenty of stamina. I can go all night long.
Why don't you scout ahead then? Just don't get yourself in trouble.
Now you're talking. I'll take a little peep.
Right, over here we have a rest shrine and a resurrection shrine, otherwise known as a moon shrine and a sun shrine. The moon shrine or rest shrine you use on casual and normal. You can reuse these. I think it's once every 15 minutes. But on hard and elite difficulties, they can only be used once per game. They will heal some of your hit points and all of your spell points should you have any. The resurrection shrines can be used any number of times per quest, doesn't matter what difficulty, but if you die, if you are within range, you can walk up to this, click it, and you will be back alive. So for now, let's use this.
If you're done resting, go and scout ahead with Jeets.
Crikey!
Ooh, right here we have a trap. Traps you will find throughout the game, and they are a pain. On Elite, a well-placed trap could bring down the entire party and make you start that annoying quest all over again. And nobody wants to do that, especially if it's one of the long ones that can sometimes last up to 2 hours. So, if you or someone else is a rogue, they can use the search skill and the open locks, the disable
It was
device
no
skill
match for yours,
to
truly.
disable traps.
You can open the door now.
Rogues And rogues and artificers also get the open lock skill. If the score is high enough, they can open locked doors, locked chests.
The High Priestess should be up ahead. The onus for much
party.
suffering rests squarely upon her slimy, webbed hands. There she is.
This game was
performing some
originally
kind of
intended
profane
for,
blood magic.
parties of 6 people.
I will open the door.
For each
Prepare
quest.
yourself.
I've sort of taken a different
Ready?
view with my characters. They all sort of progressed into solo characters. I can basically take down a quest on my own. But yeah, it is always, if you find the right route, it's always a lot better and a lot more fun if you can. But for the purposes of these videos, I've got a nice balanced party character ready to work in a team.
According to our employer, there's a secret passage around here somewhere leading to Korthos. You boys look for it.
We have our
I
first
must cleanse the
chest.
profane energies around the shrine.
Let Selimus do her thing. You and I'll take care of the important stuff. The treasure.
Right, treasure chests can contain all sorts of wondrous things. Sometimes even named loot or gear, depending on the quest. Right, okay, we have a shield, a short bow, a breastplate, some arrows, and a ring. With a spell attached to it called water breathing. For 1 minute and 30 seconds, you can breathe underwater. That says 1 out of 1 charges, recharged / day 1. That means you can use it once every time you rest, or go in and out of a quest, basically. To equip what you want, literally just double click. At the moment, I'm only going to equip the ring and the breastplate. The rest of it, I don't need.
My rogue senses are tingling. There's something fishy in this room. Try searching around.
Okay, so
You
if we
feel
go
as
up to this door and use the search skill, if your ability score is high enough,
Found the
you
secret
just open the
passage?
door.
Go on,
Close
open
the
it
door.
then. Brilliant.
And it opens.
Tidy lasses and pints up the wazoo. Here I come.
We're almost done here. The way out is up ahead. But first, I want to reward you for your assistance. Please, come speak with me.
We've made it, Blue Light. The door ahead should take us out to the village. But before we go, I want to give you something from my stash, in thanks for your assistance to me and my fellows this day. Ah, that's nice. As per most quests, at the end of the quest, you will be able to pick a reward. For now, because we're a fighter, we don't want to go for something big axes. This one has fire touch on it, which means we will do fire damage every single hit. We'll take that, and we get XP. XP is recorded here. Once your XP gets up, tops at this point here, you get a little bubble, and it will go down again. Once all of these bubbles are filled, you're ready to level up. At the moment, the level cap is 28, but that is due to go up to 30 within the next few updates. It's only been rumoured at the moment, but it would be wonderful. It would add a lot more for the game for a lot of people.
Stepping out of the grotto, you find yourself in Korthos village. The Sahuagin have threatened this place for generations. Judging from how it looks now, the Sahuagin are winning. However, some hopeful souls still hold out for help to arrive.
Okay, so this is Korthos village. Yeah, this is the starting area where most new people end up after the tutorial. It's a nice little tutorial place, a little bit snowy, a little bit of weird things going on all over the village, cultist troubles, but we'll get to more of that on the next episode. I'd like to thank all of you for watching, and I will see you on the next episode. Thank you very much.